Good, good morning, all, and I hope everyone's having a great day. Got some new news from Trump and the COVID outbreak. Trump says he may put a very powerful hold on funding to the World Health Organization. Yes, we should. President Trump signaled Tuesday he may put a very powerful hold on funding to the World Health Organization as he lashed out at the United Nations specialized agency and accused it of being very China eccentric amid the coronavirus pandemic. He re- reiterated his complaints from a tweet earlier that day. The president said that the World Health Organization has been wrong about a lot of things. Trump has been critical of them for opposing the travel restriction from China and Europe. They've been wrong about a lot of things, Trump said during the daily press briefing of the White House coronavirus task force. They seem very China centric. He added, "We're going to put a hold on the money sent to them." Good. Stop it. Stop funding them. Make everyone pay an equal amount. Trump, however, backtracked when questioned on the statement by members of the media, saying he was going to look into cutting off funding to the World Health Organization and denying his earlier statement. The World Health Organization has praised China for transparency on the virus. Yeah, they're about as transparent as a block of wood painted black. Even though there is reason to believe there more people died of COVID than the country officially tallied. Easy. I say probably a couple million. I say 3 to 4 million people have been infected. At least 200,000 dead. World Health Organization has increasingly been the focus of questions about its response to the virus, including the information it tweeted in January that quoted preliminary findings from Chinese authorities that downplayed the seriousness of the virus that has since turned into a pandemic, shutting down daily life across the globe. China and the World Health Organization should be forced to pay for all the damages they've done. The United States is the single largest contributor to the World Health Organization. The most recent invoice from the World Health Organization to the United States, which is one of many countries that fund the organization, was for nearly 116 million per year. We can use that to feed all the kids in schools, so none of them has to pay. The United States also voluntarily gives between 100 million and 400 million per year to the World Health Organization for specific projects. Contrib- Back in 2017, 400 million, the most recent year for figures. That means the United States contributed over 500 million in total to the World Health Organization that year, which is just under 1/4 of the organization's yearly budget. Bullshit. The World Health total budget for 2016 2017 was a combined was over 4 billion. World Health Organization received vast amounts of money from us. The president's main gripe with them, saying in late January that the travel bans to affect areas or deny entry of passengers coming from affected areas are usually not effective in preventing the importation of the coronavirus. Instead, could have a significant economic and social impact. In general, evidence shows that restricting the movement of people and goods during a public health emergency is effective in most situations and may divert resources from other interventions, the World Health Organization reported, adding that such measures could interrupt needed aid and technical support and disrupt business. Okay, they're more interesting in business than health. The organization did note that a travel ban may have public health rationale at the beginning of the containment phase of the outbreak, as they may allow affected countries to implement sustained response measure and non-affected countries to gain time in and initiate and implement effective measures. But it counted that the measure should be short in duration, proportional to the public health risk, and reconsidered regularly as the situation evolves. Trump also addressed the growing concerns over the impact the coronavirus is having on African American communities, saying his administration is trying to address what he termed as tremendous challenge. Speaking on the briefing, Dr. Anthony Fauci said the medical community has known for a long time that diseases like diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and asthma hit minority populations, especially African Americans. He added that coronavirus hits these people suffering from these underlying conditions hard and often require incubation, ICU, and sometimes death. Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, said it's very sad, but there's not much that can be done right now except to try to give these people the best possible care. The comments from the White House came after the Louisiana Health Department released data showing the virus victims of the disappointed, mainly black, and two-thirds of those who died suffer from high blood pressure. The new data released by the Louisiana Health Department, which all will be updated weekly, gives a glimpse of who is most at risk of dying from the disease caused by the virus, and the state deemed one of the nation's most unhealthy. If the whole unhealthy might kind of sound bad, then the population, called the hood. Although African Americans account for one-third of the Louisiana population, they represent more than 70% of the state's death from COVID 19, causing the virus caused by the virus, according to the data government John Bell Edwards called the racial disparity disturbing. We're looking into this further and trying to figure out everything we can do about it, the Democratic government says. We have a lot more questions than we have answers at this time. Trump also weighed on the resignation of acting Navy Secretary Thomas Moldy, who left his post following a profanity-laced upbraiding of the officer he fired as captain of the sick, sickened USS Theodore Roosevelt. Trump said Tuesday that he didn't know him or speak to him, but credit Moldy for resigning to end that problem. It was, he said, unselfish thing to do. No, he was probably talked to by a lot of people say, get the fuck out, quit causing troubles. Trump's press conference comes as voters in Wisconsin heads to the vote in the state's election despite warnings from the government to stay home amid the pandemic. Democrats in and out of Wisconsin screamed for the contest to be postponed, yet Republicans and the conservative majority of the Supreme Court will not give in. The fight over whether to postpone the election, which more than a dozen states have done, was called by the Supreme Court election also held the Tuesday. A low turnout was thought to benefit the conservative candidates. Least there be any doubt the GOP motive. So yeah, this is that's basically what Trump's doing about it. Uh, for the most part, I'm for Trump. I'm just saying more things could have been done. If you like this video and you made it this far, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below what you think. Uh, Share my video with anybody you think. Uh, and everyone, be good, stay safe, have fun. Bye bye.